The straight Chinese women stand gracefully in welcome, embodying purity, dignity, and the warmth of Southeast Asian hospitality.
To further mark this auspicious moment, the encourage is belayed by two lions across cultures. The lion is the symbol of courage, protection, and blessing. It represents the lion's role of Dharma, the fearless voice of truth. Accompanied by these offerings of culture and devotion, we joyfully welcome His Holiness the Dalai Lama into the assembly. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your palms together to receive His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama.
Yes, please. Down them.
As we prepare for the event to start, I'd like to request everybody to now please be seated. For safety and security reasons, would you like to request everybody to please sit down so that we can proceed with the program? Good morning, Your Holiness. Respected member of the Mahasangha, distinguished guests, Dharma brothers and sisters. We will now start with the official program of today's ceremony. Your Holiness, to begin this auspicious program, we would like to now invite Sister Wee Ni Ng, President of Tibetan Buddhist Center of Singapore, and also the chairperson of the organizing committee of today's event, to deliver the welcome speech. Please, Sister Wee Ni.
Your Holiness, the 14th Dalai Lama, most respected Venerable Mahasangha, representatives, Buddhist leaders, religious leaders, distinguished guests, and friends. On behalf of the organizing committee, it is with deepest joy and gratitude that I welcome everyone to this most auspicious celebration, the 90th birthday celebration of our most beloved Guru, His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. Since 2007, disciples from the Southeast Asia countries have made journey here to Dharamsala every year to directly receive teachings from His Holiness. For 18 years, this teaching has been our source of strength and inspiration, guiding us to live with compassion, wisdom, and courage. Today, to be trusted with the honor of organizing this 90th birthday celebration here in Dharamsala is beyond words. It is a blessing that we hold with greatest devotion. Together, now we offer our long life prayers and our humblest cultural performance as an expression of our heartfelt wishes that His Holiness live long, enjoy good health, and continue to turn the wheel of Dharma for countless beings. The gift medal we offered today bears the theme, the Year of Compassion, and our shared humanity beyond religion. It reflects what His Holiness has given to the world, reminding us that beyond differences of race or religion, we are one human family, and that dialogue of forgiveness and loving kindness are the true path to peace. We honored the extraordinary life and the legacy of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, whose unwavering compassion and tireless dedication have uplifted humanity for the past 90 years. In the world often divided, His Holiness, as our 21st century global leader, continues to be a uniting flying force, reminding us of our shared humanity beyond religion, and of profound strength of open dialogue, empathy, and inner transformation. As we commemorate these sacred milestones, may the collective prayers of ASEAN nations and South Korea join in harmony, echoing His timeless teaching of unity, non-violence, and global responsibility. May His Holiness, the 14th Dalai Lama, continue to illuminate the path of peace, wisdom, and loving kindness for generations to come. Your Holiness, from the depth of our heart, filled with greatest gratitude, we thank you. May your light continue to shine for generations to come. Thank you from the bottom of our heart. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sister Winnie, for a moving speech. And also, I'm sure on behalf of all the gatherings here, we would like to give and offer our sincere thanks to His Holiness for His service to humanity.
We now invite 30 Theravada monks, led by Pramaha Methi Washirodom Wa Washiramethi, Abbot of Rai Cherntawan International Meditation Center, Thailand, to chant the Pali prayer for the long life of His Holiness and for world peace. Following this prayer, the first mandala offering will be made by 14 representatives of organizers.
ยันโตโพธิยามูเลสากายานันดิวาดโนเอวังตะวังวิจัยโยโหหิจยาสยมังคะเลอปาราจิตปัลลังสีเสปัทวิปกเรอภิเสเกสัพพุทธาอากาปัตโตปโมทติสุนาคัตตังสุมังคลังสุปาตังสุโหติตังสุขโนสุโมโหโตจะสุยิตถังพรหมจาริสุปารากินังกายกรรมังวาจากรรมังปาทากินังปาทากินังมโนกรรมังปะเนเตเตปาทากินาปาทากินานิกตวานาลพันตาเทปาทากิเนอวตุสัพพมังคลังราคันตุสัพพเทวตาสัพพพุทธานุภาเวนัสตตาโสติภวันตุเตภวตุสัพพมังคลังราคันตุสัพพเทวตาสัพพธัมมานุภาเวนัสตตาโสติภวันตุเตภวตุสัพพมังคลังราคันตุสัพพเทวตาสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนัสตตาโสติภวันตุเต วัตโกธนวัตโกสิริวัตโกสวัตโกภารวัตโกวันนวัตโกสุขวัตโกโหตุสัพพทาทุกขโรคปยาเวราโสกาสะโตจุปัฏฐวาอเนกาอันปารายาปิวินาสันตุจเตสะสะสยสิทธิตานังลาภังโสติภะกยังสุขังบาลังสิริอายุจวันโนจะโภคังบุติจย สวาสัตวาจะอายุจะชีวสิทธิภวันตุเตภวตุสัพพมังคลังรักขันตุสัพพเทวตาสัพพพุทธานุภาเวนัสสทธาโสติภวันตุเตภวตุสัพพมังคลังรักขันตุสัพพเทวตาสัพพธรรมานุภาเวนัสสทธาโสติภวันตุเตภวตุสัพพมังคลังรักขันตุสัพพเทวตาสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนัสสทธาโสติภวันตุเตทีฆายุโกโหตุสังฆราชาทีฆายุโกโหตุสังฆราชาทีฆายุโกโหตุสังฆราชา
สังฆราชา
สาธุสาธุสาธุ
Next, may I invite Most Venerable Thich Nhat Hanh, Vice Head of the Exclusive Board of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, to read the joy statement.
Your Holiness, the 14th Dalai Lama, Your Eminence, Excellencies, Most Venerable Ladies and Gentlemen, on behalf of the Assembly of Asian Buddhist leaders and followers, it's my honor to read the proclamation. Whereas His Holiness the 40th Dalai Lama is the most renowned and respected group of Buddhist leaders, embodying the ideals of peace, universal responsibility, self-discipline, and religious and harmony. Whereas his selfless contribution to the mode, compassion, peace, and harmony has been universally recognized with the conferment of the prestigious honors and awards, including the Nobel Peace Prize, the Congressional Gold Medal of United States, the Templeton Prize, and numerous other global awards. Whereas he has voluntarily revolved on his political authority, choosing to live as a Buddhist spiritual leader, revered, admired, and loved by Buddhists and billions of people of all faiths across the world. Whereas he has devoted his entire life to strengthening Buddhist traditions, fostering interfaith dialogues, and promoting a sense of universal brotherhood among all human beings. Whereas His Holiness has inspired generations with his unwavering commitment to nonviolence, environmental stewardship, and preservation of Tibetan culture, guided countless individuals toward a path of wisdom and compassion. Whereas his luminous teachings continue to illuminate the global concerns, United Nations and peoples in the shared pursuit of peace, justice, and the intrinsic dignity of all life. Therefore, the assembly of Isabut leaders and followers gather here today in Dharamshala, India, to celebrate the 98th birthday of His Holiness the 40th Dalai Lama, unanimously resolved to honor his unparalleled contribution to global peace and harmony, and especially to the spiritual welfare of the followers of diverse faiths. In recognition of these immense services, we hereby declare His Holiness the 40th Dalai Lama the universal Supreme Patriarch of Buddhist world.
Thank you, Venerable, for the speech.
By celebrating his 90th birthday, we celebrate the tireless message of the Lord Buddha and the teachings of His Holiness the 40th Dalai Lama. We joyfully reaffirm our dedication to building a truly harmonious and peaceful world, fulfilling the noble vision and powerless compassion exemplified by His Holiness. That is the end of proclamation. Congratulations to Your Holiness the 40th Dalai Lama. Thank you for your listening.
Thank you, Venerable, for the speech, and also thank you to Mahasangha for the chanting.
Okay. Thank you very much. We'll come to the next sessions of the program, which is a presentation of gift. I would first like to invite Sister Winnie Ng and Brother Wayne Pang from the Tibetan Buddhist Center of Singapore to begin the offering. Please. This is the memento prepared by the organizer as a sign of respect and a sign of gratitude to His Holiness. Thank you to His Holiness for not only service to Buddhists, but also service to the humanity and the world. I'd like to ask everybody to give another round of applause. Thank you, His Holiness. Now, I would like to invite the seven Sangha Raja representative and Buddhist leader. They will now present gift to His Holiness as a token of devotion and gratitude. So the presentation is done by 7 representatives of the organizer, together with 7 Sangha Raja representatives and Buddhist leaders. Thank you to all the representatives of the organization and also the Sangha Raja representative and the Buddhist leaders. Thank you once again. Can we put your hand together and show your appreciation, not only for the gift, but also our gratitude towards His Holiness.
We are now invite พระราชวชิรานมุนี ยานอินทร์ อาจารย์อาจาโร Abbot of Anantakiri Forest Temple, Thailand, to lead the relocation of the English verses of the Mandala Praise. Following this will be the second Mandala offering by 14 main sponsors. Finally, 150 devotees will present gift to His Holiness.
Opening verse and invocation. In this realm surrounded by snow mountains, the source from which all benefit and happiness arise, may the lotus feet of Avalokiteshvara, Tenzin Gyatso, remain firm until the end of existence. We bow down at your lotus feet with single-pointed devotion. 1,000 hands represent 1,000 kings, 1,000 eyes into 1,000 Buddhas, to whom what tames them that is shown, I pay homage to the noble Avalokiteshvara, Chenrezig, the great lamp that dispels darkness of the 3 realms, the protector who is the great treasure of compassion himself. Throughout immeasurable eons, he has practiced inconceivably vast and difficult deeds. His 1,000 hands manifest as 1,000 universal monarchs, and his 1,000 eyes manifest as 1,000 Buddhas. Through endless displays of emanations that tame according to what each being needs, he protects all disciples without exception. Even noble Savakas, Pacheka Buddhas, and great Bodhisattvas, dwelling on high bhumis, find Avalokiteshvara's qualities beyond thought and expression. How much more so for ordinary beings who see only outer aspects? We cannot fully describe them. His Holiness
For
was
those who
born
have a
in
copy of the
Tapsa
mandala
village in
in your
Amdo
hand, you may
region
just
of eastern
chant together
Tibet
in
on
English.
July 6, 1935. He was recognized as the incarnation of the 13th Dalai Lama through Tibet's unique tradition. The Tibetan government invited him to the Potala Palace in Lhasa, where he was enthroned as the 14th Dalai Lama. From a very young age, His Holiness studied with great tutors and renowned learned assistants. He was ordained as a novice monk and carried on extensive studies in all major fields of Tibetan traditional studies, plus modern science and English language. When Tibet was forcibly invaded from the east by Chinese Communist Party, creating an extremely dire situation, this protector was regarded suitable to lead Tibet's religious and political affairs. All Tibetan people made fervent requests for him to take political authority. Although not yet 16, he donned the supreme armor of bodhicitta and courage, taking up the golden wheel of Tibet's dual system. He initiated skillful initiatives, including timely political governance, administrative reforms, and efforts to transform Tibet toward democracy. Through these marvelous deeds, he protected all Tibetan subjects with loving kindness, while skillfully striving to prevent wars and conflicts. Despite endless temporal affairs, he continuously studied the Dhamma with his learned masters. Having completed his studies of the Buddha's teachings, he sat for examinations at Tibet's 3 great monasteries. At age 24, during the Great Prayer Festival at Lhasa's Jokang Temple, he underwent rigorous examinations before an assembly of great learned monks. His unprecedented clear intelligence pleased and amazed all scholars through excellent debating skills and reasoning. With immeasurable qualities cultivated over lifetimes, he humbled the pride of learned scholars and was established as the peerless master of the complete Buddha's teachings. In 1959, when external malicious power had destroyed Tibet's religious political system and people's welfare, he secretly departed from Norbalinga Palace to seek refuge in India. Donning unwavering courage, he set his lotus feet in noble India. All Tibetan people in exile faced unbearable conditions during the terrible period. They endured hardships of wandering in unfamiliar lands, reduced to barely organizing daily livelihood, let alone maintaining aspirations of religion, politics, and people's welfare. His Holiness, with great future vision and boundless compassion, established settlements, schools, hospitals, and institutions to preserve the precious flame of Dhamma. He first established the Dhamma Center at Dalhousie, then a monastery at Buxar, where monks of all Tibetan traditions lived, studied, and practiced together. Traditional practice of the Sakya, Gelug, Kaju, Nyingma, and Bonpo flourished excellently. This created opportunities for monks and students worldwide, including from Tibet, Himalayan regions, and Mongol territories, to study in Dharma centers, conditions superior to other refugee communities. His Holiness could not fulfill his great aspiration to transform Tibet's political system democratically while in Tibet due to the circumstances. However, immediately upon arriving in India, the aspiration was practiced. Initially, 5 cabinet ministerial departments were established in Mussoorie. Subsequently,
Well,
the
all
Assembly
the
of Tibetan
Dharma
People's
brothers and
Deputies
sisters who have
and
the copy
Supreme
of the
Justice
mandala
Commission
places
were
by
established.
Achan,
The Constitution
please,
enacted, and through gradual process, all
join the
political
chanting and
authority
recitation together.
transformed democratically elected leadership, including a directly elected Prime Minister, the Sikyong. The Tibetan Exile Administration became a fully democratic system with complete separation of powers under rule of law. His Holiness advocated abandoning narrow territorial divisions and prioritizing common benefits for peaceful coexistence. He emphasized unifying all Tibetans and bringing Tibet's cause internationally and worked to obtain support from governments and institutions around the world, considering immediate, medium, and long-term cause of protecting Tibet from fundamental destruction of religion, culture, environment, and national identity. His Holiness presented the middle way approach policy to resolve the Sino-Tibetan problem. The vast majority of Tibetans understood and decided through democratic consensus, giving successive support to this magnanimous policy based on truth, compassion, non-violence, and harmonious tolerance, establishing it as clear resolution. Results included direct communication channels between Tibet and China, leading to dialogue rounds, exchange opportunities with tens of thousands of young people and monastics coming to exile for education, learned masters from exile centers carrying out religious activities in Tibet, tens of thousands of educated Chinese showing appreciation for Tibet's truth, removal of legal obstacles to Tibetan exile administration internationally, US Congress and European Union resolutions supporting Tibet, official and non-official organizations worldwide discussing Tibet with Chinese government and supporting Tibet's truth. His Holiness has made firm commitments to 4 great activities: promoting good human values development, enhancing harmony among different religious traditions, taking responsibility for Tibet's fundamental cause and preventing Tibetan religion, culture, and preserving Tibetan religion, culture, and environment, reviving India's ancient wisdom, including psychology, logic, epistemology, philosophy, and meditation practices, to create a new human society with external and internal prosperity and a compassionate world. Through these great activities benefiting the entire world, he has led countless beings onto the excellent path of peace. Concluding prayer. The essence of this heartfelt prayer, offered with single-pointed devotion, may all precious Buddha teachings, particularly Sutra and Tantra teachings of all Buddhist traditions, remain long. May all spiritual and temporal excellences of the world, particularly our immediate and distant future, flourish in accordance with great compassionate activities and life remaining steadfast for hundreds of eons of our precious leader, His Holiness the Great Dalai Lama. May the precious one who is light of all sentient beings remain unchanging and eternal, like an everlasting victory banner, stable, unconquerable, with limitless lifespan. May he live for 113 years and beyond. We offer single-pointed prayers with intense longing from our hearts. May we in all lifetimes be pleased and protected by successive emanations of Supreme Avalokiteshvara's manifestation. Please accept our prayers and offerings. Lastly, on this auspicious occasion, we honor the extraordinary life and legacy of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, whose unwavering compassion, tireless dedication have uplifted humanity for the last 90 years. In a world often divided, His Holiness, as a 21st century global Buddhist leader, continues to be a unifying force, reminding us of our shared humanity beyond religion, and of the profound strength of open dialogue, empathy, and inner transformation. As we commemorate this sacred milestone, may the collective prayers of the Southeast nations and South Korea join in harmony, echoing his timeless teachings of unity, non-violence, and global responsibility. May His Holiness continue to illuminate the path of peace, wisdom, and loving kindness for generations to come. With deep gratitude and humble respect, this mandala praise is dedicated to His Holiness on 20th of September 2025 during the Long Life ceremony held by the Tibetan Buddhist Center of Singapore and its organizing advisory committee, together with the organizers from the Labsum Shedrup Ling, South Korea, Persatuan Lam Rim Budak Setra Retreat Center, Malaysia, Vajrayana Buddhist Council of Malaysia, Rai Chern Tawan International Meditation Center in Thailand, Kadam Choling, Indonesia, Sriwijaya State Buddhist College of Tangerang, Banten, Indonesia, and all supporting organizations and participants who are present on site and online.
Please put your hand together to thank Achan Acharo for the mandala praise. We would like now to invite the Sangha of the Thai tradition to chant to do chanting while the offering is continuing.
Chayanto Potiyamole Sakayana.
As you know, the mandala offering is by 14 main sponsors and 150 devotees. Without their kind contribution and their effort, this event would not have been possible. So to show our appreciation, please put your palms together and thank all the sponsors for making the event possible.
Lamachari supathakinang kaya kamang vaca
Mang pathakinang pathakinang mano
kamang baneti te pathakina pathakina nikattavana
Tate
Pathakin
Sayanto Potiyamole
Sakayanang Nandivatano Ewang Tawang Visayo Ho Hisaya Susaya Mang
Kare
Am ปาราชิตปันลังเกสีเสปทาวิโภคะเลอภิเสเกสัพพพุทธานังอาคาปัตโตปโมดติสุนาคาตังสุมังคารังสุปาภาสังสุโหติตังสุขาโนสุมโหโตจะสุยิทังพระมจาริสุปทากินังกายกรรมังวาจากรรมังปทากินังปทากินังมโนกรรมังปานิทิเตปทากินาปทากินานิกัตตวานาลพันตาเทปาทากิเนชยันโตโพธิยาโมเลสกายานังนันติวัตตโนวังตะวังวิจโยโหหิจยาสุจยมังคาเรอปาราชิตปัลลังเกสีเสปทาวิโภคะเลอภิเสเกสัพพพุทธานังอาคาปัตโตปโมดติสุนาคาตังสุมังคลังสุปาภาตังสุโหติตังสุขโนสุมโหโตจะสุยิทังลามจาริสุปทากินังกายกรรมังวาจากรรมังปทากินังปทากินังมโนกรรมังปณิทิเตปทากินาปทากินานิกตวานารพันตติปทากิเน
Thank you, Venerable of the Thai tradition. So before we move on to the next segment, I would like to once again thank the 14 main sponsors and also the 150 devotees whose generous contribution has made this event possible. So to everybody who has made every effort to make this event possible, on behalf of all the organizers, please give yourself a round of applause and thank you very much. Your Holiness, on behalf of the organizers and also the gatherings at here today, we would like to invite Your Holiness to address us and give us your words of wisdom and compassion. Your Holiness, thank you.
야, 다 더리. 아니, 나라께서 도매그 서군의 계셔. 에트네야 타설리. 아니, 주주간에 기계 나버스 투지거리기 배셨대체. 아니, 저 가도 까마다 드네야 전에 아니 새마다 아니 우면兄弟이 뭐 대체 도스리 아니 두어체 아니 저르사라 타나차 마초 디 리르링시링리시 샤윤드 태사고 거버체스가 도마소 셴아도 우퍼그 슝디에디 에네 대체 아니 하든 시 시베 남샤 뭐 대인도 전에 아니 성금 리뷰고 되다 르 아니 그게 유른 주수 거도 되디 시우지기 세보다 아니 그 누버치고 여대버시기 에다 게 슝디디 후다보다 대비 샤가야 라보다가 에리 지스 잡아야로 소도 에니 슝드즈 제디 개셔보 시셔 에디드 세셔서 요리 에디 세셔서 로람 거진 장세 에니 베스드 이디 그로 때리 신에 에니 차서서 차고를 쳐야다 엔테네 사서 술로 가느야 에니 탐쳐샤야 디기디 겨워상고 쉬우중 나름하게 포인해야 에니 제다 transfer 보고래 그게 마시는 시기 엔드네야 사살레니 슝디디 때 디제니 아니 칼 간성기 남주 벽에 폐야지기 겨와상고 쉬우중 아니 천쇼서에 배 거지 정보를 엔 천쇼 나네 배서 야거도 전염도려야 서버서 제에니 제 가서래 슝공어 찍니 애니 상도야다 애니 세쇼 나라 대한 세쇼 샤라 리고 세우지 요바리 네 대한 세쇼도 투주도도 시기요 야 대한 세쇼를 계셔서는 가 좋은 요래야 제디 다도 세능에 미지께라다 되네 이네 저거르샤 되네 이네 타스 술라강 야 에네 계시게 담자샤제 싫어하고 상귀 엔다 첩시긴 교 먹고 정보를 레디이네 가다 나라 사회 담자 메템베 데누슨 그베 슝 나냐사셔야디 아니 나라베 캐치 전시 지르지제 에제네 타마 노블리간에 베유네자네 아니 노블리가디아 고문나냐 저리 대소도 시기 노블리간에 수 베유네 주나 수 딱고 나라 도수 아니 해서 상부게 유네자네 노블리가 버 치대를 시도하세 심지 가족성지를 숑 초식네 다 사스나 카테루요레 심 교부여야지 야 초식네 다 라왕 사를 리기 여지기 차네 야 조시에 용대 같은 시기 제다 노리가네 배 용머리 에네 리베기 에네 매네 제네 에네 자갈레 다디 자가 지디 네로다 지 코나즈 오늘 전에게 배디 샤자 남다 선에 시가 그게다 로름 점주 에네 튠진 주야 샤사 나세 시라까지 저위 에야 두세네다 간다 자갈 야소 먼저 전에게 배 디긴데 배가네 다 자갈 조르 에니 자가라 레니 제가 사기에게 쳤고 저불에 가사칸에 도나 여보소리야 낭수고 제시 자야 결제 오 시라께고 상기 아니 지금 오늘 전에 저기 저분의 관계 주로 먼저 망고요래 레디 이내 저个상계외 최디 난 상금 리고더 제니샤 여더버 칭업은에서 이내 배 차라먹고 전에 샤 여더버디다 쇼지그 서울레샤 에레 나에 디디 로브종 제니 샤가야 니 사마타 에레 차주고 섬 동리고 상당체 도 쓰는 게 미지결이 엔다 아다 대당 아주 그래서 자가를 파괴 유기 넘쳐오겠다 서그대 엔터리 가서 내 자가를 써내면도 되게 저저 대배 애네 그냥 런데 애니 소도 소셔도 쓰리 근데 남배 유루칸에 페베 결혼나 버서데 페샤 투시쇼이 애네 저불링 유루카사칸에 데 레데와 애네 상월로 원에 전에게 지 중국어로 때는 저거 말이 뭐냐 전에게 배대 최소의 턴에 심슈 깨이체 애는 아주 된 좀버리 애는 내가네 샤샤네 다 로디에 되는데야 배set때 애는 니리신도 쇼게 저주고 숨도 돈이 있다고 검체 메시도 깨기요 애다 더리데 야 결혼서 최저 먹고지 두스 루루제 shumbore ane be kawu shubshung tu sheshide shugi en terde kyaje den zomondanche kada ngede ngare ngane sanjebe che nyamre huda boda chigi yara so duwe tobo so cheshe ene digala 퍼진다 아니 우메 리부드도 되디가를 자니 파지 나라가라도 싸운다나 쳐봐 야 타주지 자대기요 니리신도 저주고 섬 거야 아니 동니 거야 도선다 미식계기요리 간다 이니 니리신도 저주고 섬도 동니 거야 되게다 미식계기요리 근데 당의 자나라 집에 그들래 다라 제제도 십이 애네 모두도 가 사 먹고 토그래 모두도 가 가오샤시 그래 애네 모두도 기 최승의 토리스니 가들이 셰초 애네 도스 지 섬마대로 또 순디 애이네 모두도 닝제 사고로 지금 상로 코르소 애들이 리베리베기 노중하고 전제중님 애네 자갈리 다 왜 랑어롱에 나로래야 소수 최치하다 시밀을 최셔야 애니 너희네서 거라 자불리 되가라 낭배처로 토나생에디 cheman 조댕에지 도와 애는 애는 차샤네 지 겨울부시스니 최저가 구치르지리야 문제제 네 내살이야 낭배처 제 고두지야로 애니 제셰샤데 몽구지 저불리 가사칸에 용되기도 애는 말은 거네 보다 제위 엔다 들이대 가서 그래 야 낭배 더 뒤수시더 자니 이노데 데 송두소 아니 결혼도 못할 때 폐쇄도 수요리 엔 투시시 쇼이 엔데 대민기 사자 몽구치기 로고 잡면에 유도버리 에는 상으로 뭐냐 전에게 파섬 찍도 가로와 뭐냐 전에게 그게 댐베 샤워 주 사버지기 심슈고 기베 가서를 그게 로 그다음에 대화도 덤지기 베로 출부 강제 엔터를 때 좀버리 나 보이네야 용 캐서라야 베졌다야래 다가 대신기 애네 자고를 써야 되네 타마이니 돌아가려야 자고 담셔셔야 도시 뭐나 또버거지 전지기 진주 후다보다 제시 도시 에 대게데 제 때문에 겨울 비치레시니 나데 감유층에 먹으시 용되기도 에 사물로 길이야 개회 사회를 보게 그래서 두두시 떡두기요래 엔투시 쇼이 엔터데시 주지 지도되니 에켜도데 쳐봐 먹으시데 좀데샤 엔투 사물로야 투시 쇼이
So, good morning, everyone. To share some of my life experiences, I was in the northeastern part of Tibet, in Amdo, and then in my childhood, I moved to the central Tibetan area of Lhasa. And I pursued study of Buddhism since my childhood, starting with the logic primer, collected topics, which touches on topics like colors and so forth. And then I also studied the logic and epistemology, middle way philosophy, monastic code of discipline, and Abhidharma as well. Though regarding the Abhidharma, I didn't pay much attention or didn't take much interest in its presentation of the traditional cosmology, which I was not so impressed with. And I also studied the perfection of wisdom. And within this study of Buddhist philosophy and logic and so forth, I also pursued the study of psychology and then cognitive aspects of the mind. How our mind and cognition engages with their objects. And then I studied with great fervor all these different topics and canonical texts. And together with my studies, I also made prayers to, said prayers to the Buddha of Wisdom, Manjushri. And while I was studying these different treatises, I was greatly helped by my debate or philosophic assistants. And therefore, with their help and with my tutor's teachings, I pursued these studies. And having done my studies, I have been living my life with the meditation on bodhicitta, the altruistic aspiration or spirit of enlightenment, and bodhicitta. And so I said, having done my studies, I sat for the final examination, which started with going to the three great monastic institutions of central Tibet, Sera Drepung Garden monasteries. And then I sat amongst many great scholars in these 3 monasteries to give my examination. And then I also sat for the final examination in the Chokang Temple in Lhasa. And so, being someone from a remote village in Amdo, northeastern Tibet, and being able to do all these studies and finally also sitting for the final exam, I felt very fortunate to have been able to pursue these Buddhist studies. And as I said earlier, these debate or philosophy assistants were very helpful to me in the art of debate. And then amongst them, there was one of the censups. The debate assistants was not so bright, so I could, in a way, sometimes outdo him. And then, in any case, I sat for the final examination of the Geshe degree, and then, I considered my studies very important, the study of Buddhism, and also the practice of the 3 trainings, Shila, Samadhi, and Prajna. And having finished my final examination, soon after that, I had to flee Tibet because of the upheaval that was happening. And so when I left Tibet, before leaving Noble Inca, my Samal palace, I went into the chapel where there was a statue of 6-armed Mahakala, and then I prayed in front of him. And then I left Noble Inca secretly, and on my way I felt quite sad. Of course, I was sad leaving my homeland, but on the other hand, I felt that I would be going to a free land, India. And so, having come into exile in India in 1959, I was received cordially by the Indian government, headed by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru at that time. And he was very kind to me and my people and gave all the help to us since we came into exile. And so, after reaching exile, I had the great opportunity to share my experience, my knowledge and wisdom that I had acquired over many years of my studies to the world. And so in my studies, I have studied about mind and emotions and matter and so forth. And there were the texts presented various different degrees of subtlety within the mind and matter as well. In any case, my main practice throughout my life has been the altruistic spirit of enlightenment, bodhicitta, and the view of emptiness, shunyata, darshan. And so today, here you have gathered to make offering of long life puja to me. And therefore, I would like to thank you all for having come here, and particularly the monastics. I would like to thank you especially for coming here with your prayers for my long life. And so we have gathered here not for any kind of entertainment, fun, but for spiritual purpose and reason. And so, as I said earlier, I make it a point in my life to practice bodhicitta and the view of emptiness on a daily basis. And as part of my practice, I include, of course, I have the Vinaya vows to observe, as well as, over reflecting on what I had studied into the Perfection of Wisdom studies, as well as the Middle Way philosophy. And so, having done all these different studies, I live my life with, on a daily basis, practicing bodhicitta and the view of emptiness. And I have also in the past, in 1954, went to China, where I met with the then chairman of China, Mao Zedong. And at one point, Mao Zedong told me that religion is poison. And so at that point, I felt a sense of compassion towards him for his ignorance. And so since reaching exile in the freedom of India, I have been able to share my knowledge and experience of the Dharma, as well as experiences of my practice to people who are interested in studying the Buddhism, and particularly who are interested in studying about the workings of our mind, emotion, psychology. And so there has been an increasing number of people so far who have taken interest in studying from the Tibetan tradition, and I feel that I have done my best to serve them to the best of my ability. And we, as I said earlier, we have gathered here for a spiritual purpose, and also to celebrate the 90th birthday anniversary of myself. And for all your prayers and for everything that you have done for my long life, and for everything that you do in your practice of the Dharma and in serving others, I would like to thank you, and particularly the monks, the monastics, for your prayers to me. And as I usually say, I'm also determined to serve others through the Dharma and serve the Buddha Dharma as well. So in a nutshell, I was born in the northeastern part of Tibet, in Amdo, in a very remote place, and moved to Lhasa, central Tibet, and then sat for my final examination of the Geshe degree, and then I had to flee Tibet. But being the Dalai Lama, I have been able to create positive states of mind within others, and for which I feel very fortunate. And so thank you everyone for your prayers and in celebrating my 90th birthday.
I'm sure many of us are very happy to be here today. And once they have completed the day, I'm sure their heart will full of joy and full of brightness, full of happiness like the weather we have today. So we are very thankful for the blessing that we have such a nice weather compared to what we have over the last few days. So thank you. Your Holiness, members of the Mahasangha, distinguished guests, Dharma brothers and sisters, we have now come to the cultural performance segment of the event. The first dance will be presented by Thailand. Your Holiness. Not yet. Your Holiness, we are now honored to welcome our friends from Thailand. They will present two classical dances. Number one is a peacock dance, and followed by a Krita Bidihan dance. The peacock dance is from Thailand, a graceful performance imitating the movement of peacock, symbol of beauty, dignity, and prosperity. And the Krita Bidihan dance is a treasured classical piece, portraying celestial being descending from the heavens with joy, harmony, and auspicious blessing. And at the same time, we are also privileged to witness a live painting by a Thai artist known as Krupan, offered as a heartfelt tribute to Your Holiness and to this special gathering. So I would like to invite our friends from Thailand. Thank you to our Thai brothers and sisters. Can everybody please give them a round of applause? I would like to invite Kuru Pam to come forward and present his painting to His Holiness. Kuru Pam is born in Thailand, is an acclaimed artist. His work has been exhibited internationally, including in Singapore, Hong Kong, London, and New York. In 2025, he was the only Thai artist featured in the Sotheby Live auction at the National Gallery of Singapore. Thank you very much, Kuru Pam. So please join me once again in express of our deep appreciation for our Thai brothers and sisters with a warm round of applause. Your Holiness, now I would like to invite our Vietnamese brothers and sisters. They will be offering a long life prayer to Your Holiness in the form of a song. Through its solemn melody, may compassion and wisdom spread to all beings, dedicated to your long life and the flourishing of peace. Please welcome the troop from Vietnam.
mọi sự tốt lành là bực tôi thăng quan thế ơn để xin khi ở xin thầy lại cõi thế cho đến khi tận diệt luân hồi 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 Om Mani Padme Hum Om Mani Padme Hum Om Mani Padme Nơi đây ngát ngát về cõi có suối nguồn an lạc của mọi sự tốt lành là bậc tôi thăng quan thế ơn tên trên khi ở xin thầy lại cõi thế cho đến khi tận diệt luân hồi cho đến khi tận diệt luân hồi diệt luân hồi cho đến khi tận diệt luân hồi. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme
Thank you to our Dharma brothers and sisters from Vietnam for a beautifully and moving song. Please give her a round of applause. Thank you. Your Holiness, next, I would like to invite our Dharma brothers and sisters from Indonesia. They will be performing the Pendek dance. It is a dance traditionally performed as a sacred offering, and this dance expresses gratitude, purity, and joy. Through graceful movement at the scattering of flower petals, the dancers bless the space and invite harmony, auspicious energy, and compassion for all present. This dance will be presented by the students of Sriwijaya State Buddhist College, Indonesia. Please welcome Indonesia.
Dharma brother and sister from Indonesia. Please hands up again for them. Thank you. And the next show is Champa Mueang Lao. We now welcome musical offering from Laos, the song Champa Lao. The Champa flower, gentle and fragrant, is the national flower of Laos, symbolization, hospitality, and enduring friendship. Through this song, the performers express their love for their homeland and offer prayers for peace, joy, and compassion to blossom everywhere, dedicated to the long life of His Holiness. Please welcome. beautiful sister from Laos. Especially this song has a very beautiful meaning for Miss Home. And the next one, welcoming my brother and sister from Myanmar, the Jet New Year song from Myanmar. We now present a song from the Jet New Year Festival. In this tradition, water is used to clean away misfortune and impertinence symbolization. Renewal, a purification. This offering is made with the aspiration that under the blessing of His Holiness, all suffering may be washed away and may peace and harmony prevail through all the world. Welcome.
All right, this side. I want this side. Mike, Dan.
Once again, a round of applause for our brothers and sisters from Myanmar.
Dai mian pi yin yan ao su Don khai easy down long de long me thu thu ke ke la ja ba si
မြူမောင်ဝေကင်းငွေအစင်းဆန္ဒပြည်တော်တိုင်းမြန်ပြေငိမ့်ညံအောင်စုသွန်ခိုင်အေးစီကြောင်လောင်းနဲ့လုံမေထူးထူးကဲလာကြပါစေ
အစင်ပြေမြင်ရသူကြည်နူးလောက်ပေတန်တာချုံမြမြဆိုတေးလေးတွေမမ်းမြို့သူရဲ့ဂုံနဲ့ညီပိတ်ရင်ကြည်သူတွေမနစ်ကပဲလောင်းနေတာတွေအေးအေးမြမြမမေ့တဲ့နိုင်ပေ
အစင်ပြေမြင်ရသူချီနူလောက်ပေတန်နာချိုမြမြစုတေးလေးတွေမမ်းမြို့သူရဲ့ဂုံနဲ့ညီပဲရင်ကြည်သူတွေမနစ်ကပဲလောင်းခဲ့တာတွေအေးအေးမြမြမမေ့တဲ့နိုင်မေ့တဲ့
ပြန်လေရွှေပန်းမတော့တွေတွေ့ရဲ့နဲ့စင်မြဲမြန်းကလှတဲ့မေငွေငမ်းမောင်ကိုလောင်းနဲ့ရေဘေးပရာဝေးกว่าကင်းစင်ပါမယ်ဒီပြန်လေရွှေပန်းမတော့တွေတွေ့ရဲ့နဲ့စင်မြဲမြန်းကလှတဲ့မေငွေငမ်းမောင်ကိုလောင်းနဲ့ရေဘေးပရာဝေးกว่าကင်းစင်ပါမယ်ဒီရေပွဲတင်ကြရေ
တ
မြူမောင်ဝေကင်းငွေစင်းဆောင်တာပြည်တော်တိုင်းမြန်ပြေငိမ့်ညံအောင်စုတော့ခါရီအေးစီကြောင်းလောင်းနဲ့လုံမေးထူးထူးကဲကဲလာကြပါစေ မြဆိုတီလေးတွေမမ်းမြူသူရဲ့ဂုံနဲ့ညီပဲရင်ကြည်သူတွေမနစ်ကပဲလောင်းခဲ့တာတွေအေးအေးမြမြမမေ့တဲ့နိုင်သင်ပြန်နေရွှေပန်းမတော့တွေတွေ့ရဲ့လေစင်မြဲပြန်ကလှတဲ့မေဝေငန်းမောက်ကိုလောင်းနေရဲ့ဘေးပရာဝေးกว่าကင်းစင်ပါမယ်ဒီ
A round of applause for the brothers and sisters from Myanmar. Thank you for a beautiful song and a lovely dance. Your Holiness, next, I would like to invite our brothers and sisters from Cambodia. They will be offering the Aspara dance, a classical art form rooted in the 7th century, inspired by the celestial Aspara depicted at Angkor. The dance symbolizes Khmer culture of resilience and blessing. They dedicate this performance, Your Holiness, to your long life, and we pray for the Dharma to flourish. Thank you, our sisters and dancers from Cambodia. Your Holiness, we have now 2 more performances left. The next one will be presented by Malaysia, presenting the multiracial dance, celebrating Malaysia harmony in diversity. Beginning with the grace of a Malay tradition, dance, moving to Chinese and Indian rhythms, and concluding with the unique energy of Sabah and Sarawak. This dance expresses unity, inclusivity. Please welcome Malaysia. Thank you, Malaysia, for high energy performance. Thank you, Malaysia. We will now, Your Holiness, we will now move to an even more higher energy performance. It will be presented by Singapore, offering the Lion Dance. Across Asia, the lion symbolizes courage and auspicious blessing, and in Buddhism, it represents lion's roar of the Dharma. This morning performance will be by 8 lions. It will be dedicated to Your Holiness with prayer for prosperity, harmony, and peace throughout the world. So, I would like to invite all of you to join me in a round of applause while we welcome the Singapore Lion Dance. Please give them a round of applause. Thank you once again. That concludes the cultural performance segment. I hope everybody have enjoyed the diversity and also the beautiful presentation from all the countries. I would like to invite every one of you to join me in a final round of applause for all the excellent performance. Your Holiness, before we conclude this morning's celebration, I would like to invite Brother Wayne Pan from the Tibet Buddhist Center of Singapore to do a presentation of the event account.
So on behalf of all the organizers, we'd like to present the financial accounts for this event. Altogether, we have collected $423,409 from various sponsors, donors, organizations, and Southeast Asia countries. The expenditure was $409,000, and we have a balance of $40,000, which we'll plan to donate to the His Holiness Trust. So on behalf of organizers, we thank you for your generosity and your donations to make this event successful, and thank you.
Thank you, Brother Wayne Pan. I know they've been working very hard to raise funds and getting all this together. Please give them a round of applause and thank you for all the things. Before we end, we humbly acknowledge the lead organizer, Tibet Buddhist Center of Singapore, together with our co-organizer, Lapsum Sherab Ling, South Korea, Persatuan Lamrim Buddhist Sectra Retreat Center, Malaysia, Rajana Buddhist Council of Malaysia, Rai Chatawan International Meditation Center, Thailand, Kadam Choling, Indonesia, Sri Vijaya State Buddhist College, Tangerine, Banten, Indonesia. The least long life offering has also been made possible with the kind support of Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, VBS, and the International Buddhist Confederation, IBC. This event is a fruit of our joint effort, our joint aspiration, and our joint camaraderie as Dharma and brothers sisters across the nation. On behalf of all the organizers, we express our deepest gratitude to Your Holiness for your presence here today, and for the Venerable Mahasangha, to our distinguished guests, and to every participant who take time to be with us today. Thank you very much. May the merits of this offering contribute to the long life of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, and may wisdom, compassion, peace spread everywhere throughout the world. Thank you.